make me realize that by being open and not hiding any shadows, I really kind of stir my whole universe. Like, I really felt like the group dynamic changed, my perspective changed, things around me changed. And what I mean by that is, starting with the group, I felt like when I was so vulnerable and so honest, it motivated the other brothers to also be more vulnerable and honest. Hey everyone, I just wanted to share a quick testimony about my Ascend group. And I specifically was in a group for young married men. And so I have a few questions here prepared that I wanted to go over and share. So the first question is, what inspired you initially to join High Noon? And I think I have a very cliche answer to that, and that would be that I had problems with my sexual integrity, and I wanted to work on myself, be a better man, and not only for my future wife when I first joined, but also just for myself. I really hated who I was and what I was doing. I just didn't, that's not who I wanted to be. And the second question is, what were challenges you had to face during your time participating in Ascend? And for me, it was actually pretty challenging. First of all, with my health, I have a pretty debilitating fatigue. It's caused by my nose. I have had a botched surgery, and it was supposed to make my breathing better, but actually it made it worse. And I've been trying to get a follow-up surgery. And with that, I'm pretty much super fatigued every day. And that causes me to really have a lot of negativity and complaints a lot. And with all of these negative emotions, it really creates the setting to relapse easily or do things to kind of escape from these uncomfortable feelings. I would say that was the main challenge. Other challenge I would say would be just stress about life. You know, now that my wife and I are living in our own place and everything, we live in one of the most expensive cities in the world. So, my income isn't as high as I would want it to be. So just not feeling secure also has been very stressful during these times. And I know that it might sound kind of, how to put it, superficial maybe, but these variables really impacted me as a person, and it really made it difficult at times to accomplish what I wanted to and truly follow my North Star goal. So the next question is, what has been or was the turning point for you, and how did Ascend help you grow, heal, or overcome your shadows? And for me, it's pretty simple and easy to answer. I would say that it was just my amazing group. I think I had an amazing group of brothers. Really was so grateful that I could be so open with them, and they were so open with me. And already in the first meeting or two, I knew that this would be a great group because we really had no shadows. We were able to share things that were truly maybe could be seen as embarrassing, or some things that we would never want anyone to know, but we were able to share that with each other. And we really cultivated this environment by all being open. And what I mean by that is, imagine it's just you who is being honest while everyone else is just kind of not really fully being honest. It doesn't really inspire you to want to share and open your heart as much when you don't feel like you're in this environment where everyone's being fully honest. I really feel like just having these group where I can really share and open my heart was always a turning point for me in my week. I think by sharing so openly without hiding anything, you can really feel it internally. You can really feel it even spiritually, and it really helps clean your slate, so to say. I felt like it also inspired me to kind of be fresh and start anew. I think the best analogy I can think of is when maybe you played some sports and you're kind of sweaty and stinky, and then you take a nice shower and you suddenly feel fresh, you feel relaxed, you feel, I guess, clean again. So that's kind of how I feel, and that's kind of why I say it's my turning point. And I think also just not feeling alone, because sometimes I really really can feel alone, especially when me and my wife are going through hard times. You know, my wife is going through her own path, her own difficulties, and as am I. So it's just nice knowing that I have that group of brothers who care about me and check in on me and everything like that. As for the next question, what has changed for you after attending this quarter of Ascend? And I would say what changed for me is being brave, being brave to share, because I felt like I was able when I was really able to be so open with my group, it really helped make me realize that um, by being open and not hiding any shadows, I really kind of stir my whole universe. Like I really felt like the group dynamic changed, my perspective changed, things around me changed. And what I mean by that is starting with the group, I felt like when I was so vulnerable and so honest, it motivated the other brothers to also be more vulnerable and honest. And I really was so grateful to each and every one of them because, yeah, I know that I've been in groups before where people kind of just give a very brief or superficial sharing. So yeah, I really learned that by making the change, I guess, the change in what is expected and taking a step further, you can really shake things up. And also in my life, I noticed that I just felt way more hopeful, way more positive about the future, about the present, about my relationship. I felt like it gave me the juice I needed to keep going and keep on fighting back against all these difficulties that I shared about in this testimony so far. So yeah, I'm not perfect yet. I'm not saying that yeah, I just flipped a switch and I became perfect. I'm still on this journey to be a better man. I'm still fighting this fight, but those are a few things I definitely noticed. Yeah. Finally, just to wrap up how Ascend has impacted my marriage. I would say that, well, first of all, anyone who is in Ascend is a good person. Like you are a good man or woman if you care enough about your spouse that you want to go through Ascend and better yourself. And I think that's already a victory right there. And that's something that my wife noticed, even though she, of course, has been very hurt when she found out that I had this problem. Yeah, I think one thing that's good is that she knows that I'm working on myself to be a better man. And yeah, also just seeing how I'm interacting and keeping contact with my Ascend brothers, whether it's Benji or my group, and doing hunduke and things like that. She can really see my actions. And one thing she always likes to tell me is that actions speak louder than words. So yeah, I think many I could say many things, but I just wanted to get the basics straight. Like just being in Ascend, you're already being a good person. You are already committing to being a better man or a better woman. And I'm sure any spouse will recognize that. And yeah, I think also it's definitely helped anchor me when I've been in the darkest of times, because there's definitely been a lot of challenges with so many things that I can't even begin to share for this, or else I would keep rambling forever. But it's definitely kind of been something that's keeping me from floating away into the abyss of negativity and despair. And yeah, just also having those connections with those brothers, they really keep me sane, I guess. I know it sounds crazy, but I think I'd lose my mind if I didn't have those brothers. So yeah, I just really want to say you guys should all do Ascend if you need it, even if you don't have any sexual integrity problems or whatever. I know that every person can benefit from Ascend. So yeah, make sure you guys go for it, sign up, and your wives will be very happy, or your husbands. So yeah, thank you.
Hey, so you're a man or woman of faith. You want to have a radiant blessing and family, but you're weighed down by the reality of unwanted sexual behavior, porn, masturbation. You know the drill. You want to get rid of this stuff and take it seriously. Check out the Hyman program called Ascend. It is available for you guys. It's totally for free at hyman.org. And we want to help guide you through this process of eliminating these shadows from your life, like so many hundreds of others have in the Ascend program. So check it out, hyman.org. See ya.